Hello, my correct people. I throway salute for una. Today, I don still carry another one come jam una today. Oh, before I go continue, I been say make I say if you don dey for this my channel, dey follow me, dey go. I dey give you special greeting I swallow for you. And if you today na be the first time when you dey waka dey jam this my channel, na me be the original ogbonge tatafo mama. Wetin dem dey call me na Mama Z, the only mama wey get degree for aproko. Una thank you. My people, una welcome back. Na today na very special person na we carry come today. Oh, na correct VVVIP person na we carry come. So if una dey talk this story, we go take respect dey talk am. Na the story of no other person that our very own Daddy G.O. The man wey just talk say he no go dey for life, make him name no dey enter for tatafo people mouth. He say as long as him dey, every year he go dey release film for us every year. You know say this man wey I dey talk about, so all of una say go know the man. Na the man wey say he go dey release new release of movie every year. Na no other person other than our own personal person, the Daddy G.O., the founder of Omega Fire Ministry, wey dem dey call Apostle Johnson Suleman. So my correct people, as I first tell una before, say this man na him be the man wey get the church wey dem dey call Omega Fire Ministry. This same man wey we dey talk about, so some time ago around 2017, one girl wey dem dey call Stephanie Otobo don still come out come talk say na so the man dey carry am dey jogodo am, dey carry am dey enter the other room dey jogodo. Na we dem talk that one. Oh, that one talk am say that one come pass. Even as he never too tell, na so this man still just come out come dey defend Reno Onokri, as Reno come talk say Don Davis, I no know all of una go don hear about Don Davis, the pikin wey dey molest for the school wey in dey go school for Deeper Life Ministry. As im mama come talk say Reno Onokri call am for phone, dey threaten am. Na him Apostle Johnson Suleman come out come talk say na lie o, say he no Reno Onokri o, he know wetin Reno fit do, say Reno no go fit do that kind thing o. Even as people still dey talk and people never even finish am for their mouth, say as everybody dey talk how dem take molest this pikin for the school wey him dey go, say him Apostle Johnson Suleman no come out for 1 second come talk say this kind thing no good o. He just do him mouth some. Na the only time wey him come out na the time wey Reno Don Davis mama come and say Reno Onokri dey threaten am for phone. Na him the man just come out come talk say he know Reno Onokri, he know say Reno no go fit do that kind thing. People still carry that one for mouth, they still dey try to digest am. Na him the man come again come do another one. So una see am, we wey be tatafo people, we go still dey our own. We go say we no go talk. Na so dem go dey find us dey come. After dem go say tatafo people still dey talk. Una see na so we dey our own. Na him this our Daddy G.O. still dey find us dey go. That their bed no vex, so na you call us, so we go answer you. This time around, wetin happen be say our very own oga, our own very own personal person, special person in the Lord, he don still go fire another fire. This time the person wey him fire na the person wey him do pastor for him own church. Na the man don come out come talk say na so this our Daddy G.O. dey carry him wife dey enter the other room, dey go dey fire am dey go. Abeg, make I no too waste una time, make I leave una, make una hear am from the horse's mouth. We go still continue this talk. If e too tey, I go pause am for here, still continue am for the next time. Una take care. Una bye bye.
Good day, everyone. Good afternoon to everyone around the world, wherever it is you are watching this this broadcast. My name is Mike Davids. I was a pastor with Omega Fire Ministries of Apostle Johnson Suleman, Auchi, Edo State. I was in that ministry as a pastor for 16 years because I met Apostle Johnson Suleman in 2003. I have a proof to that effect of the letter, that he sent to me July 3rd, 2003. And I left the ministry 2019, which was last year, last 2 years, March to be precise, on account of certain things, that happened, which I would want the general public to know about. But the reason why I am mainly doing this video is because my life as I speak is no longer safe. I can't sleep. Sometimes I don't even have to sleep in my house. I had to just, move away because of so many things that, happening around me, threats here and there, calls from unknown numbers, threatening my life, secondly, so that the general public will be aware that should anything happen to me, Mike David, so that the general public will know who exactly to hold responsible. I know my family has nothing. I know I am a nobody to Apostle Johnson Suleman, but I want the general public to know that should anything happen to me, just in case you no longer hear about me, I want everybody around the world, from wherever you are watching this video from, to know that it was Apostle Johnson Suleman that took my life. Now, what happened was this. I got married to my wife, Pastor Faith Unose Edeko. You can check that up on Facebook and you'll see it. Pastor Faith Unose Edeko. That's the name she presently answers now. I got married to her, in 2008, December 6th to be precise. After we actually courted for, we're probably in relationship, for about a period of 10 years because we knew each other in secondary school, and our friendship developed from there, until when we came out of school and all of that, we both, came into agreement to start a home. But prior to this time, when I finished school, because I had met Apostle Suleman, and we started out, I was the first campus pastor of Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, Edo State. And when I met Apostle Johnson Suleman, being that my wife also knew I was connected to him, so, I established contact between the two of them so that he also would know her. And from that time, after meeting my wife, I noticed that, things were basically never the same. But although I didn't really put my mind to it, because as at then, he was somebody, I greatly esteemed, somebody that, I've come to love. And then, somebody I dear so much, and I saw as a spiritual father, because my father passed 3 months after my wedding. March 2009 was when my father died. And when I met Apostle Suleman, I was really not bothered because I felt that, I could have a father in him. But, my wife had mentioned to me of 1 or 2 things, of his invitations of her to, to Benin, to Reliance Hotel. Those of you who know Benin, I don't know whether Reliance Hotel is still there. I think Along Aduawa and all of that. Sometimes we will invite her over for, to pass the night with him and all of that. I really wasn't bothered because my wife was a virgin. You see, because I didn't, consider it as a child of God to have anything to do with my wife for that period of, time that we courted, because of the kind of home I wanted to build. So, and that was how it continued and on until we got married. I never, as a matter of fact, because of the way I saw him, I couldn't even imagine that because of my background from the Catholic charismatic renewal. That was where I was raised. So I couldn't imagine that, you could, if a father could have a daughter that he probably would want to, especially one that he knows that this was his son's, fiancé, that he would want to have something to do with her. So that was it. And we got married. And 2019, I was posted, 2009, I was posted to Osun State. Okay, I think 2010, I was posted to Osun State because I started out in Asaba. You can go to Asaba and find out I started out pastoring with Asaba, Omega 5 Ministries Asaba. It was myself and Pastor Gabriel who started that branch. Then from there, I was posted to Benin, Urubi, branch 2. Everybody in Omega Fire Ministries, they know me very well all around the world. They know me, Mike David. I pastored there for a while before Pastor Azeme. When I left, Pastor Azeme Azena, that was when he took over branch 2 before he became pastor of branch 1. So I was posted to Osun State. And Osun State, Omega Fire Ministries Osun State started exactly the year that former president of Nigeria, Yaradua, passed, and that was when the ministry started in Osun State. So after then, we had our first daughter, because myself and my wife were married. We got married 2008, December 6th. We had our first daughter 2009, November 24th, to be precise. That was when we had our first daughter. And between that November 24th and between that November, towards the end of 2009 into 2010, the idea for Celebration TV and Rema for Living, was being hatched and discussed, and getting it started, became the part of the plan on ground. So my wife, who happened to, prior to that time, who was a staff with NTA Repman, Apostle Suleman had to reach out to her that they would need her services, and support to build Omega Celebration TV, and of course, Rema for Living and all of that. So because of that, while we're in Osun State, she will have to, shuttle between Auchi and all of that, and back and forth she was traveling and all of that. People who attest to all of this. All of these things I'm saying are not new to anybody in Omega Fire Ministry, especially those who were in Auchi and all of that. So that was it. And one of the days that my wife went to Auchi and came back, this was 6 months after we had our daughter, 6 months going to 7 months. She came back from Auchi to Osun State, and she called me privately. She called me into the room and said that 2 days after that she wanted to talk to me, and that her conscience was killing her over something, she considered too abominable to conceal. So, and I said, what was it? And she said that while in Auchi, that Apostle Johnson Suleman, lodged her in Uyi Grand Hotel. Many of you know Auchi, know Uyi Grand Hotel, and that he came there and slept with her. And in the moment he said that, the first thing, that came to my mind was about my daughter. And immediately I said, where was Michelle? Because that was the name of my daughter. She said to me that Michelle was on the bed, pushed aside, and I asked her a question. I said, you mean you slept with a man, but my daughter on the bed? Then I had to let it go, because there was nobody I could tell, and I could not fight Apostle Johnson Suleman. If I had mentioned it to my family, if I had mentioned it to her family, nobody would believe me. And if I sent her away, the question if people would want to know what happened. And for the fact that she spoke to me of her own free will, I had to let it go. I forgive her. After about two days thereabout, I told her, I've forgiven you. And that was how we kept on. And the amorous relationship between her and Suleman continued. But one thing I knew was that my wife was hypnotized. This was not the woman I got married to and I knew for over 11 years. So that was it. And eventually, the situation degenerated and all of that.